How about one reason to be optimistic about the offense moving forward, particularly after the bye week?
Well, after the bye week, you're likely getting Raheem Mostert, Tevin Coleman, and Deebo Samuel back. So that's all the optimism you need right there, because when this offense was at its best, when it was clicking, when they had some form of an identity, it's when Raheem Mostert and Deebo Samuel were healthy. So you could even scratch not having Jimmy Garoppolo, George Kittle. I feel like Kyle Shanahan knows how to work around that. But the two guys he does not know how to work around not having are Raheem Mostert and Deebo Samuel. So those two guys provide all the optimism needed regarding the offensive side of the football post-bye.
I was going to say the same thing, Deebo and Mostert coming back, but also the defenses they play after the bye are not as good as the defenses they've been playing, at least in my opinion. The Rams, I think the 49ers have shown they can run on. They might not be able to pass on with Mullins, but with Mostert possibly back and Deebo, they can win that game by just running the ball. And then Buffalo, we've seen, has a porous defense. They make plays, but they have a good head coach that is a defensive mind. And then Washington football team is probably the best defense they play for the rest of the season. Maybe Arizona, but they can win a couple of games if they just keep running the ball.
That's a really good point. They're not playing great defenses, and I think what could happen is the last 6 games, the Niners offense actually could be good. If they're going to go anywhere, the offense has to take them. The defense is outmanned. And the reason I say it's got to be the offense is even though Kittle's out and Garoppolo's out, they're going to get everyone else back. Deebo's coming back. Mostert's coming back. And so after the bye week, they're basically going to have a full deck of cards, a full house minus Kittle, minus Garoppolo. So what we've seen from Kyle Shanahan is he's pretty good no matter what. But if he has all of his receivers and running backs, he's really good. And of course, not having Kittle is always going to hurt this team. But going from Garoppolo to Mullins in 2020, I don't see as a downgrade. I'm not saying it's an upgrade, but I'm not saying it's a downgrade either. I think if this offense has everyone minus Kittle and Mullins is in there, I think he can do well. I think he can play well. I think he can put up good numbers. I think he can win. Because again, when they have Mostert and Deebo, it's like they don't even play with a quarterback. It's just like a different types of handoffs, basically, with a couple of throws down the field. I think they could really go on a roll, on a run offensively after the bye week if Deebo, Samuel, and Mostert are healthy. We don't even know that they will be. I think that's like hoping. But if they do come back and they're themselves, they still have Kyle Shanahan to figure this out. And we kind of saw him do it last year. I mean, Jimmy had a good year statistically last year, but he didn't have to do much physically difficult. And I think that's what they're going to have to hope that Kyle can do for Mullins, because Mullins isn't that kind of wow thrower either, right? So that's the reason to be optimistic. The return of Deebo and Mostert, arguably the MVPs of the offense.